Hi, everyone. My guest today is someone who grabs your attention and attracts wealth. Yes, I said it. She attracts wealth. Her name is Juanita Gaddy, and Juanita is a powerhouse who left a corporate job 20 years ago and has been thriving ever since as a director of a direct sales marketing company. And I wanted to invite her on to an Epiphany conversation that we're calling an Epiphany Conversation, Women's Financial Liberation. And the subtitle of this is Under Earning is a Curse. Let's break it. So I'm very excited to bring you Juanita Gaddy. Hi, Juanita.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to tell everybody a little bit about you because you're actually here by design. You are a successful direct sales and direct marketing sales executive, and you also volunteer your time giving groups, communities, women, children some free speeches, motivational courses on how to be successful. But everybody put a stop to that. They started paying you to actually be this leadership coach, motivator. And I think that's cool, and it speaks volumes to your credibility so that you come and you impart your wisdom for pay. So it's another income stream if we look at it that way. So again, our conversation today is called Women's Financial. And I wanted to start a series. After I met Juanita, I want to start a series around what her dialogue is. And this is 10-minute webisodes that we're going to start doing live on Tuesday evenings, bi-monthly, twice a month, beginning next week. But if you're seeing this on an archival situation on YouTube, just plug in to Women's Financial Liberation, and you will find us here. Today is just a preview. This is a preview of what she will be talking about in the upcoming weeks. Again, under earning is a curse. Let's break it. According to the U.S. Census Bureau in 2012, the family poverty rate, which means the number of families in poverty, and poverty then was about $23,500 annual income. There was 11.8% families in the U.S. in poverty. 11.8% is 9.5 million. And out of that, the female householder lived in poverty as well at 31% of those families. So we're talking about 16.3% of females lived at this income level, and if 11% was at 9.5 million, then 16% is, you can do the math on that, how many more million, and it's very, very scary. So I wanted to share some free web advice, and we're also going to do some in-person sessions at a place near you with Juanita as well, because she's just amazing, and to get that extra income, and income also where you can leave your job, and a lifestyle. Mainly she is talking about a lifestyle to get you into that direction where you want to be. So Juanita, tell us what you're going to be talking about.
Well, basically, to know me is to know that 22 years ago I was in a job where I probably hated it. It was corporate, and I had the income of two people the bills of two people and the income of one. And I was frustrated. So when I started in direct sales 22 years ago, it became a very flexible, solid extra income. And it was a stream of income I needed as a single parent. So some of the things I'm going to talk about is my life as a single parent, my life as a married woman, that everyone who desires wealth can go and after their goals and believe for big, things. And know that if you work like it all depends on you, pray like it all depends on God, go out there and design a plan that's tailor-made for you, that you can beat this under-earning. I believe is a disease, a curse. We're in a country of plenty, and regardless of what the news says, I really believe that we can recreate ourselves. And if you're not making money in one job, why not create a business or go into business or do something on the side I always thought a company should not own you all day and all night. We work very hard for companies, and then we come home and we're exhausted, and then we rest and then go back. It's like it's a comfort zone that we create for ourselves. So I'm going to talk a lot about that. I love the 7 habits, and I live by being proactive. I'm going to share on how I became proactive and started working for direct sales and making extra money. And my daughter, because it's a family business, she was my secretary at 13 and helped me, and we created wealth so that we could start going on vacations and doing fun things. I'm going to also share on, begin with the end in mind, being a visionary. We've stopped dreaming. When we were little girls, we had big girl dreams. And now since we're big girls, we don't want to dream at all. We're afraid of being hurt by our dreams and our visions, and why not dream again? Because dreaming is hope, and hope puts things into perspective, and then it causes you to act. And I loved Stephen Covey when we talk about the 3rd habit was first things first, like your success lies in your daily routine. What we do every day will support our goals and our visions. If we stay on path, on the journey that we're taking toward that $1 million lifestyle, or just that bigger income. So we're talking about being financially free, and what we think about, we bring about. So having, we're going to talk a lot about the law of attraction. And I used to worry, and I was so doubtful, and I think that was when my income was the lowest. When I lived in a valley of doubt.
You're saying that you're so broke. Tell me that line. You were so broke.
Everybody loves this line. I think I've heard it so many times, and I was so broke I couldn't pay attention, and that has a double meaning. It's funny when you think about pay attention, but really you live in a fog when you're worried about money, and actually worrying about money pushes money away. So living in a mindset that prosperity is everywhere. There's no lack of anything. I mean, I think this planet is, as far as trees and nature and animals, and it's so much abundance. And I had to make myself think abundantly. And then we're going to talk a lot about win-wins and seek first to understand, then be understood. Because being wealthy to me means it's not just about the money. It's about balance. It's about my life, about my relationships. How many win-win relationships have I created, and not only in my personal life but also in my corporate world. And I love.
And you do dive into the personal life, because I know in one of our sessions we'll be talking about the 5 love languages, and what is the love language of your mate and your children, and contributing to your success. So I think that's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk a lot about love language and communicating, and DISC, and dominant, how to get along with dominant people, influential people, very very compliant people. Yeah, and I love the love languages, and I read a lot of books. So this is information. I feel like a walking resource, and I know Nicole is a walking resource herself. But just giving how I'm applying all this wisdom and knowledge to my own personal life. And because I really believe we all have the right to create wealth so we can leave our children an inheritance and their children an inheritance. And I think as women, we really need to take it by the reins and say, you know what, if we can manage a house, if we can budget and go by a spending plan for, that will, as a single parent, feed my family and keep the lights on, we can manage a company. We can manage a business. It's just another entity. So I'm really excited about these 10-minute talks, and I think we're going to be walking away so full of ideas that our future becomes so bright, and that you know what you want in life, and you know that you deserve it, and you create a plan to go after that dream.
Oh, I love it. And just to interject, we're holding a series of these conversations under the sponsored content theme, if you notice in the description here on YouTube, because with an Epiphany Conversation, I'm actually meeting a number of individual business owners who enjoy the work that we do in an Epiphany Conversation and put their money and their energy behind our programming. So that's been exciting, new attraction of wealth to to what we're doing with our production company. So we are truly grateful and love checking in once in a while with our sponsors to absorb some of their business savvy and bring it to you, of course. So Juanita, who do you feel the audience is for these 10-minute talks we're going to hold?
You know, it's interesting, and I've been asked by so many males to coach them or to help them and mentor, and I think it should be diverse, but I really have a heart for women because I'm in Mary Kay and I do work with makeup and skincare. I have a heart for women and all people, but especially women, because I know that, I mean, what is it, almost 70% of African American women families are headed by females, you know, single parents are headed, and since so many women are now, you know, running a household, creating wealth is not only a desire, it's more or less a requirement. So if you're part of that 70% who are running your own home and your mother and the father, and you're taking care of the kids and you're working and you're cooking and I think you need this call. I really do. I want to make a difference with women because I truly believe, you know, mama's happy, the whole house is happy. Um, and we do rock that cradle, you know. We are the ones responsible. So I'm excited about that type of audience.
Yes, and we do appreciate our men coming to the party as well. So definitely men, come on in. And there are women out there that appreciate men that share the information a lot. So please come on as well. So full disclosure, Juanita, you are a successful director in Mary Kay, and your unit is kind of sponsoring these sessions because I have joined your Mary Kay unit, mainly for the business opportunity for women, because I'm a person who loves to empower through education, and I really love what Mary Kay offers as far as offering women business opportunities. I am not a salesperson, and I know that a lot of people would feel, oh, Mary Kay, that's just a direct sales company, run away from those women. It's actually much more than that. You know, the way that the sisterhood that is there, and also the male members that are there. But building communities and empowering others through education is something that I found through Mary Kay. So thank you so much for sponsoring me and helping me get out what I do to get out there and provide lessons like this for free. I believe, though, when I heard Juanita speak the first time, that what she talks about goes for any industry. So again, this is not about, you know, being the best direct salesperson you could be, because I'm not a salesperson, and I'm a filmmaker and web host, and this is what I do. But it actually applies to all facets of entrepreneurship. So that is why we are having her on. And if you want, you know, to do Mary Kay, yeah, send me a note. You have the contact information and the links below in our description. And subscribe to the YouTube channel because you will be seeing us here. This is, again, an Epiphany Conversation. Under earning is a curse. So, Juanita, thank you for that incredible preview. This is going to be posted here on our event page until we have episode 1, which will be next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, if you're watching this on archives, you can watch them at any time on YouTube. So join us, leave us comments and questions so that we can address those too. And we're going to have a session actually that's just dedicated to Q&A as well. So say yes to our event page. Any parting thoughts, Juanita?
No, I'm so excited. I think this is, thank God for technology. And I'm very excited about getting information out and hearing from all of you. And you know, I just believe there's going to be so much synergy that that we are going to soar, and many of you are going to reach your goals and your dreams. And I want to be there to celebrate through you, whether it's through the computer watching each other or just through spirit. But I believe in you, and I'm so grateful, Nicole, for you, and I just see great things happening for your business as well. Thank you for letting me be part of this.
Oh, thank you so much, Juanita. And again, we're going to be here on the web and in person, so learn more about that by joining us here. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Juanita. Talk to you guys soon.
Okay.